Last time, we had quite the spectacle. Our friends decided to try to track down a missing boy that they had previously rescued. They attended the Circus of Mayhems, the Lures, Thrills, and Chills to find that their once rescued boy had once again gone missing. Found a couple of clues that had taken our druid Gale off to the woods. The rest of the party managed to skirt around some trouble that our wizard, Sev, had gotten herself into, and head on down to the woods. They found their way to an old abandoned house that they had previously meandered into in the last excursion here, where they had seen something less than kind lurking in the trees. Waiting beside a pond, our ranger really had made some friends with wolves, taking them back to the house as everyone wanted to recoup for the night. When in the distance, they heard a rumbling. And a second rumbling. And a third, as it grew closer and closer. Rayleigh and our paladin Reese raced out the front of the door, and before them they saw two bugbears beginning to come out of the brush of the woods, and that is where we ended. Sev, we are at the top of the order with you. You hear Rayleigh and the wolves bolting for the door. You hear Reese go on through. And you're still inside, right
yelling.
beside one of the windows. What you doing?
Well, I gotta yell and make sure that everybody's up because we gotta fucking fight. So, yeah, that was me ringing the alarm bell, except it wasn't a bell. It was just me yelling.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I guess I gotta step outside here if I'm gonna want to see what the fuck's going on.
So how do you plan on going through a window with broken glass?
Oh, well, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess I am not doing that. I thought that was the door. Okay. So, need to see. Even tell. Okay, the door would be over here.
Yep, door is right here. On the other side of the wall.
Okay, well then just put myself there. Okay.
Do you have anything that can move through walls?
No, I'm just doing that so I can see where I'm going. Because it's literally dark, and I am gonna have to move one space.
Yeah, Dale, like, we can't see the normal top-down like
really?
we normally can.
We cannot see at all.
I'm looking at stuff from y'all's perspective.
Look at folks' laptop and kind of get a sense of what we can see.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at everyone's perspective right now, so
you see how it's all dark?
Yes, I do.
And that's what I'm saying, is that I'm not just moving through walls, I'm trying to find where the door is, but I cannot do that without moving my character. I'm just seeing where things are.
Yeah, and under normal circumstances, we'd be able to see the whole map. But, you know, we would honor not going through walls.
I like the giant triangular shadow that I see from my point of view.
Okay, that was
it kind of looks like the Japanese imperial flag symbol thing going on here, only like black and gray.
Yeah.
I mean, this is to represent the vision that you currently have. Like, this is for a reason.
Okay. Well, I guess. Well, just gonna dash, put myself there. Because there's nothing else I can do until I
Find the door.
yeah, peek out the door, see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you head off to the right at the door's open, so as you're like coming over to it, see
I'm
that
literally just like, whoa, what's this, guys?
and you see the two bugbears coming out of the brush as well.
Ah, fuck.
And of course, that will take us off to our friends, the bugbears. One of them is going to make their way directly, just walking on through, lumbering
okay.
over to Reese. I'm going to try to take a big old swing. If I can find it. Oh, God. What did I... There we go. And... Oof. So the bugbear, without even like taking a second breath, he lifts his warhammer up from the ground as he begins to walk forward, pounding it every step he takes, swings it up in one fluid motion, just strikes down, like in like a horizontal swing, meeting with Reese's side. As Reese takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy. This is fine.
Our second friend is going to walk up as well, approaching from outside the brush. It's going to be right in front of you, Sev, swinging right to left, trying to connect with Rayleigh. Rayleigh, what is your AC?
My AC is 14.
And with a 7, the bugbear does not connect. You just manage to finagle your way, sliding out the door, and just like back to the wall. Swing just narrowly misses you. That does bring us off to you next.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's only 2 of them, right?
Only the 2 bugbears. Yep.
Okay. Huh. Is there normally a grid, or am I just not, or am I just used to?
There is. I can turn it up for you. Not a problem.
Okay.
There you go. Should be able to see that.
Oh yeah, I can see that now. Think I can move there?
Yeah.
Sure. You would
And
proc an opportunity attack for leaving, though. Just so you're aware.
Unless you disengage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is the best option, though.
Yeah, I think it is the best option, but let's see. Do I still talk to animals up?
At this point, I think it would have been gone.
No.
Okay, then I might as well cast Zephyr Strike.
You might as
Yeah.
well.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move here and I'm going to target this one, the one on the left.
Sure.
Knock 'em
With
out.
with Zephyr Strike, when you cast it, is it you cast it and you can still make the attack that turn? I don't remember how it works.
I believe it's a bonus action. Let me double check.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Concentration, one bonus action. Yeah.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
And then we'll use...
Haha.
Oh, fantastic.
Well then.
Yeah, with a 22. Holy cow. You see the slumbering mass. Well, it appears to be like a larger, more, like human-sized goblin, just furry arms just slowly walk up towards you, right in front of Sev, raise up its warhammer, and begin to swing out. As you like dip your back towards the wall of the building, it misses, hits like a bit of the wood that chips off, and you just cast the Zephyr Strike easily finagly away out past the bugbear as he's recovering to swing. Let loose one of your arrows. Sets him like the back of the shoulder. For what is that? 11 piercing and 8 force? 19, not bad.
Bye.
Not bad. All right.
That's a hell of a way to start off.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm good.
Fantastic. That will bring us off to Reese. I'm going to have move off to the side and begin to attack the bugbear that's right in front of him. Let's see. Unfortunately, with an 11, he's not able to connect. Just taking a swing haphazardly. And I'll take us off to you, Gale.
I guess I'll try and wander over to the door in darkness.
Yeah. Darkness. No parents.
Where is the door?
It's 2 to your left.
Okay.
Do I have... Hold on. Let me... Door's open. There we go.
Okay, I mean, that's all I can see.
You just gotta
What's up, Kev? You gonna be able to make it?
Can you see me?
Feel free to hop in.
I see a silhouette of you and what I think is a bugbear.
You can, I mean, I would say just like go directly to the left of me, and then you'll be outside and you can do stuff.
Still only see silhouettes of bugbears, and honestly, I think I used all of my movement, so unless I physically attack, I don't think there's much I can do.
Is there any reason why Gale is sideways now?
I just moved him around because he was laying in the chair and I thought it was fitting.
Yeah, it's good.
There, I'm upright.
He is no longer laying down. He just floats outside. Oh, gotta stand up now.
No worries.
I guess I can... Hang on, let me just look at my spells. I will frostbite the one that is furthest from me.
Okay. So reaching across Sev for this friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Reachy,
There's a
reachy.
DC 14 con save. Fantastic. I'll mark them red and blue. And that's for our blue friends. Ooh. As you let loose the blast of frost from your hands, the bugbear isn't able to get out of its path.
Bye.
Was that
Now it's
3?
disadvantage on the next attack.
Beautiful. So that's -3 cold damage. It has disadvantage. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Stand there and look pretty.
You know what? That's a great free action.
All
I
right.
use it every turn.
That brings us off to the top of the order.
Me. Okay, what am I doing?
Before you're able to move, Sev,
Oh, great.
a couple little critters
Critters.
approach from the woods as well.
Friends. Hi, friends.
Oh no.
Oh, I was hoping these are goblin friends.
No, they're the sylphs.
Oh no. Oh fuck, I forgot about them. Oh great.
One of them is going to move up towards Rayleigh and try to reach out with its twig-like arms. Rayleigh, from like the back of your vision, you just quickly turn your head to look down at like your ankles. You see this twig-like, twig-like shriveled up bush begin to emerge from the tree and just start to approach you.
I don't know why they're upset at me. I didn't do anything.
It's not like you sink an
Guilt by
arrow into the
association.
bugbear.
Speaking of which, did the wolf roll initiative?
It did not. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was double checking Ranger's Companion while I was looking at it.
Like, would it act on your turn, or would it have its own?
The
like...
silver wolf would act on your turn, right? Really?
Yeah, but we can only one of us can attack, and
Right.
I was trying to remember if you don't issue a command, but beast takes the dodge action. That's what I was trying to double check.
Gotcha.
Yep. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if I don't tell it to do anything, but it dodges, is what it does.
Yep. Does a 21 hit, really?
Oh no.
Yes, it does.
Babe, why do you have to ask that?
I need clarification.
I didn't get an extra piece of armor in between the last turn, unfortunately. It would have been nice, though.
Yeah, it would have.
So this small twig-like being just runs up about 20 or so feet out of the forest and comes up right to like your knees and just slashes out with a claw-like branch, dealing 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it'll bring us to our other friend, who's going to move forward as well to try and just get closer. He's going to end his turn there. And Sev, that brings us off to you.
Oh boy. One in front of me is taking damage, yeah?
Yes, both of the bugbears have taken damage at this point.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Make that wisdom save.
Toll the Dead, fantastic. Which one? The red bugbear?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a tiger. That is not a bugbear.
What? We
All
don't
right.
have any tigers here.
It was the
Lions
stats
and
that
tigers and bugbears. Oh my!
it was the stat that I had up for the circus if anything happened.
Lions and tigers and bugbears. That's the title
man.
of this episode.
You go out to like go give it a snap. You hear this ringing of the bell as the bugbear begins to wince as it also pierces through its ears. Go ahead, roll me some damage.
8.
Oh, 8. Fantastic. 8 damage. Red bugbear ain't looking so hot. Starting to get down, get a little out of breath, and
Oh yeah,
take a knee, like slumps down. Yeah. Just begins to like slump down on his warhammer and just he's looking a little fatigued.
He was not expecting to be hit this hard in 2 turns. Like he was not expecting us to come out swinging, but we did. So sucks to suck, my guy.
And that'll bring us off to Blue Bugbear,
Disadvantage.
who's going to try to move in and chase after Reese and go give him the old thwack once again.
But he's gonna have a hard time. He's real cold.
And with an 8 and a 7, disadvantage wouldn't have mattered.
Lol.
After just a blast of frost in his face, like at the couple of the frost shards still in the fur, with like a lumbered swing, just misses connecting with like bits of the wall and like the open door, as it just completely whiffs trying to hit Reese. And we'll bring us back over to, what are the odds that like the 2 twigs and the 2 bugbears rolled the same exact number for initiative, though? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that brings us over to red bugbear. Sev, you snapped right in his face.
Yeah.
Got a little confused. Started hearing some tinnitus. Having like just a ringing in his ears. Shakes his head, recovers a bit, gives out like a little grunt as he looks you dead in the eyes and begins to swing his hammer down. And that is going to be... Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
So as he swings the hammer down, right in... I'll say like, I don't know, right on your... making contact with like your right forearm, swinging it like horizontal or diagonally down, and deal 9 bludgeoning.
Ow! I use this arm.
Gives that little snarl of joy and satisfaction, hitting right after you just snap in his face. That is going to take us off to you, really.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to move over here.
Okay.
And secondly, I'd like the wolf to attack the blue self, if you're prepared for that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
It will roll advantage because Reese is right next to it.
Pack tactics, yeah.
I love tactics.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, if an ally is next to it.
Yep.
It's within 5 feet of the creature, not of the wolf.
So okay.
So the
I
wolf
thought it
would
was
have...
within 5 feet of a creature? What creature? I'm sorry.
So both ally and
Yes.
wolf would have to be at the enemy, I think.
Essentially, like it's sort of like
I'm just gonna
flanking, but...
demonstrate. So like I would have to be here with the wolf for it to have advantage.
Yes.
So it would
is
have to
that
be
how it
in one
works?
of the immediate squares by it. So like it could have advantage on the blue bugbear because Reese is right
Yeah,
next
You
to
know
it.
what? You know what? Sure, let's go with that then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Not a problem. Yeah,
I
it's
thought it was just a wolf morale boost, essentially.
yeah, no worries. It's specifically flanking that's not direct flanking. With flanking, like if you're on the opposite side, well, if we use flanking, If you're on opposite sides, you get advantage.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a bite with advantage.
Chomp.
Ooh.
Chompity chomp.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yummy, yummy bugbear.
And with a 17, Wolf begins to like take its direction away from the red bugbear and the blue twig that just started to approach the party. Just snarls back around over towards the blue bugbear right beside Reese. And it takes a giant chunk of fur off of the leg as it connects.
Nom.
It's gonna deal
Ooh.
9 piercing damage. Fantastic.
Love it.
And that is a DC 11 strength. Let's see,
Ooh,
strength.
yeah.
And with the bites, as the wolf begins to retract and pull back in towards itself, it trips up the bugbear as it is now prone.
God damn. Go wolf.
Yeah, Wolf is helping.
Wolf is putting in work, man. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Rayleigh?
No, I think for now I'm good.
Fantastic. And that's going to take us off to Reese, who's seen that the bugbear that just tried to swing at him, like overshot his swing, took off a bit of the building, and is now just tripped up from the wolf's attack. He's going to take a look at his sword, look down at the bugbear, with both hands, swing down. This could be you plus you.
Okay.
Being prone, our
That's
boy
a crit.
does have advantage.
That's a crit.
And with advantage,
Oh no, he's gonna smite.
our boy does have a natural 20 on his hands.
So that's a crit.
That
And
is
it's
a
smite.
crit indeed.
He can smite.
And of
Smite,
course,
smite.
it comes out to the exact same damage. Go figure for both.
Go for it.
With the crit, he's going to go deal 12 points of slashing damage.
Wait, can he smite yet? Or
He can.
is he gonna?
We will see. All right, with that, he is going to end his turn. And that takes us off to you, Gale.
All right. Seeing as how that corner of the fight seems to be going well,
I need
is
a
that
little help.
red thing sort of, I want to say, like 30 feet away from me, an enemy?
Yes.
One of the twig blights came up from the woods right up next to Rayleigh. And it's roughly like 25 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's the one that did 4 damage to me.
Yeah.
Then I will light it up with Produce Flame.
Fantastic. Let it loose.
All right, let's see what happens. Produce Flame.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, man.
We're rolling hot tonight.
Man. What happened? Y'all don't run on sleep and you suddenly can like start rolling?
This is like that last like spurt of energy, like when you've been awake for too long and you feel like you have like you just absorbed a dragon's soul and you can do anything.
Yeah, fantastic. With a 17, you curl up, begin to just feel the heat begin to form in your palm as you let it loose towards the twig blights. It just connects. The entire body erupts in flames as it begins to fall to the ground.
Bye.
Bye, bitch. And as a bonus action, I will heal Sev.
Thanks. Thank
Cool.
you. That
Let's
hurt.
see. Healing word.
Cheers, mate.
Respectable.
I will end my turn.
Fantastic. And that takes us back up to the top of the round, and we have, well, one of our Twigblight friends is gone. The second one, seeing what just happened to its friend. The other Twig is going to try and take an attack towards the wolf. And with an 8, it is going to miss. The wolf is like prancing around, getting ready to pounce back on the bugbear with its next order, and with its stance, and just misses the swipes of the Twigblight. Sev, that brings us off to you.
All right. Damn, you know, like, I'm kind of frustrated that everything is so, like, compact because I can't use shatter right now. That is not going to help.
Oh no.
But you know what? Oh, shut up. You know what is going to help, though? So, this here red bugbear who, just really fucking hurt my casting arm. Yeah, have some magic missile.
Oh shit. It's not gonna be a disadvantage. It just hits. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you, like, book in hand, you're flipping through your pages, taking a look back up, you produce your, like, you summon forth your palm. It's a little bit of a twinge as the magic just, like, courses, and right in front of you, almost like hand on the gut, all three just poof, 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 right into the body. What was that? 10 force damage?
Yeah.
The red bugbear was already feeling pretty weak and laying down on its hammer, like trying to stay up. It's currently on. It's like dropped to both knees and like is slumped with one arm still up on the hammer, just gasping as each of the magic missiles just connect one after the other.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't get bonus actions. Sits here and look pretty. That's it.
Fantastic. So with that brings us off to our blue bugbear, who's going to spend his movement to try and get back up. No longer has disadvantage. Infuriated by Reese's attack, he's going to try to move upwards, get a different angle, and slam back down. However, he's dropped his hammer.
Oh.
Instead, slides
He
out
botched.
a small shaft from behind his back as he begins to produce what looks to be a javelin, trying to
Shit.
thrust it towards Reese. Forgive me, I have like 7 sheets open right now, so.
I didn't mention it earlier, but my weapons in my on my character sheet have duplicated themselves, and now they exist in two spots under. So.
Oh no.
Oh, all right. Well, we can get that taken care of. Not a problem.
We'll fix it.
Reese has been kicking ass, just FYI. Hi,
and
Kevin.
Yeah.
With
Oh.
that,
Yeah,
oh,
a few bad
You just
rolls
got
at the
a
start,
crit.
but no, you're doing okay.
hey, Kevin.
Hey.
You got a crit.
Yeah, you got a very, very good crit.
Punchy.
Yeah, I did see that. I was watching. It was cool.
Currently, there is a bugbear that's attacking you with what looks to be a javelin. And as I had your character put away their shield, swing up both hands on their sword, with the slightly reduced AC, they do manage to connect with the javelin. And they deal 7 piercing damage.
To me?
Yes.
Does this bugbear look a lot like this picture that you put back up there? Is that what we're dealing with here?
Yep. Think of it like a goblin if it were more human-sized and had like hair all along its body.
Okay, so do I have to deduct that damage from my character sheet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just loading it up here.
So I can go ahead and do that for you, not a problem.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then that
There we go,
was
okay.
Bob. And there you are. I've been trying to like do the mental gymnastics. I'm not sure if you're gonna make it in. That does take us back over
Okay.
to the red bugbear.
He's not feeling great.
He's not feeling
I've been
great.
kicked in the back.
He's moving over a little bit, finding a new target as you've proven to be a bit more than what he was ready for.
Too much.
And Gale is going to try to slam down on you.
No. I'm sorry, Gail.
Sorry, what just happened?
I'm a little too much for him right now, and he's gonna attack you instead.
Well, shit.
Sorry.
Does a
What am I
7 hit?
by? How much?
Does a 7 hit?
Actually, it does not.
So, having just recovered and like slumped down to the ground in front of Sev, after just a barrage of magic missiles all connect with its chest like 2 feet apart, it just like shuffles off to the right a little bit as it begins to try and pick up its hammer and swing it overhead, just barely missing your feet, Gale. You see like this giant head of the hammer woof, right down at your boots.
Now that's just impolite.
As I see that, I'm just gonna say pathetic.
Really, that takes us off to you.
Yeah. I was wondering something.
What's up?
Do fire arrows work on their own just by firing them, or do I have to light them first?
Once they make contact, it's essentially like oil filled with an igniter. So on contact, they will be used.
Okay.
Also, your wolf is flanking blue bugbear with me and Reese here. So you can do that, or you can use fire arrows, whichever, because we've got extra flanking now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and use fire arrows on the blue self.
Okay.
Yeah. That one hasn't taken damage yet, I don't think. So fuck him up.
And they don't have much HP. I mean, I shot a produced flame at one and it just dropped dead, so...
How
Yeah.
far? What is the range of your bow? Is it 120?
It should be more than that.
Yeah, I think it's 150 before I
100,
lose
okay.
advantage,
Cool.
and then I can
Yeah,
fire for
okay.
another 600 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I can never remember like the ranges with bows.
That's
So
that
Those
hits.
are- yeah.
yeah, with a 22, yeah, that hits. With 8 piercing, go ahead, roll me that D4 for fire damage.
Beads piercing.
With
That's it.
3, oh my god.
This thing is 5.
It's toasty.
While you were commanding your newfound wolf friends to attack the blue bugbear, you were eyeing up the blue twigblight as it began to approach the wolf and try to reach out. You just draw your arrow, pull back. Despite it being dark, you're not having the greatest vision at night. You see like a bit of moonlight shine through the dark clouds, highlighting the general area of the bugbear, the wolf, and the blight. You lay your arrow loose, and as soon as the arrow connects, you see a bit of a response of damage as it jolts back. And inside, as the ignition just begins to unfurl out, the blight begins to fall as fire consumes its body.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, really?
Admire the kindling.
Fantastic. Reese, that does take us off to you.
Pack tactics.
Okay, so on the map here, is there two different types of creatures that we're fighting? Like,
There were.
What looked...
There
they're
were,
both gone
but
now.
both of
Okay.
them are gone.
Okay, so those are the bugbears left? Yeah, the blue and the red?
Yes.
Okay, what's the... Sorry, I just need a quick update. What's their status or hit points or damage so far, like, for both of them? Just want to get an idea.
They're-
So the red
I wanna try and
bugbear,
kill off the weakest one first.
the weakest one that you can see is the red one. It is like slumped down on its hammer.
I
It
have
just
seen this
it used
thing's
it used so much energy just to try to like swing it overhead to hit Gale. And as the swing has like landed at Gale's boots, it's just panting and just like looking very taxed over the situation.
Okay, and then the other one, how's he doing?
The other one
He's
looks like he's
chilling.
taken a couple hits. He's got like frost on his fur. You can infer was from one of Gale's attacks earlier, but he's looking pretty upright. A little like dust on his back
Okay.
as he was knocked prone by the wolf and a little scuffle.
Would I be able to safely walk up to the one that's bent over, without like putting myself in danger of an attack from the other blue one?
Yeah, so you can move off
Yeah.
to the left, and then by going diagonally in between Sev, you never leave
Yeah.
the range of the blue bugbear. You can easily make your way over to the left one.
And now you're flanking with the wolf.
There we go. So I kind of lean into it and sort of like
Are you going for
pat
the
its back and go, nice try, and then just take the axe and like swoop up at its chin, like an uppercut.
Yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Hopefully I get this, or else that would be very embarrassing. It's like golf.
Playing golf with a bugbear's head.
I'd yell 4, but I don't want you to get a 4.
Sorry, I have to keep asking this because I don't do this often enough. Where do I roll for that?
Go ahead
I know
and
it's
on your
specific
character
things,
sheet
just
in the
like that.
inventory
Mhm.
or above the inventory, you should be able to see the attacks and the weapons. Just click on what you'd like to use.
Oh yeah, so the great axe, and then do I just click the great axe itself?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck
Sorry,
him
I have to
up.
be concentrated of that stuff.
All right. And with a 12, unfortunately, as you try to like navigate your way in between the scuffle between Sev and the blue bugbear, and as the red bugbears begin to just like take its breath back and stand back up, you try to connect. You get like a whiff of it's like take off some of the hairs of the forearm, but you can't connect to anything.
So there's no further attacks I could do at this point?
There is not. I don't believe you have multi-attack yet, no.
Okay. Do I see I have a lesser health potion on me. Can I take that?
If you had it in your hand, it would be to like go through your pack. You need to use a full action for it.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so I just look at him and just say, it's like, well, that was a good try, too. Don't laugh at me.
All right, and that'll take us over to Gale. What are you doing?
I'll take a moment to think. I don't feel like disengaging or anything, so I'm gonna try and have a hand at using my stick.
Sure.
Stick power?
Stick power.
No stick.
No stick.
Unfortunately, as you begin to like try to counterattack and work with Reese, As you begin to swing with your stick, you're not able to connect.
What's wrong with us all of a sudden?
And that brings us back up to the top of the turn order. Both of our blights are gone, burning. Actually, as they begin to burn. Hold on. I should be able to do something.
Do we honestly have to burn down all the, like, surroundings whenever we use fire? Come on now.
There we go.
We
Oh.
are.
That actually helps.
That's nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like they're burning. I should be able to do something.
Yeah. So, yeah,
There we go.
me.
Yeah, now I
me.
can actually see. It's great.
Yeah.
So, Sev, that does bring us off to you.
Me. Okay, so this red bugbear here, you know how I've been kicking his ass? I'm gonna kick his ass some more. Give me that wisdom save.
Absolutely can do. Of course, that's the one I closed. Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
You begin to snap once again. And you hear the ringing of the bell they become oh so familiar with. Which bugbear were you looking at?
The red one that I've been kicking his ass, and he just took 10 damage.
And as you look around, amazed, taking in your surroundings of the fire that's now lighting the area up from the two twig blights, you hear there's this snarl coming from the red bugbear as he slumps down on his hammer, his big padded paw gripping the end, until a second later it just falls. He slumps to the ground. That'll take us off to the next bugbear. Seeing and recognizing everything going on and his comrade just fall. He's
I am a
going to move
target.
up. You have this gigantic red X on your back
I do.
as he raises the javelin he's holding and begins to slam it directly your way.
Whoa.
I really need to stop closing out the bugbear sheet.
Yeah, that helped.
Does a 10 hit?
No!
As he tries to just lumber up towards you, lets loose a bit of a growl as he winds back, swings forth with like an overhead slam, just connects with the ground as you dip out of the way.
You think you could do any better?
Rayleigh, that brings us off to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna trust my wolf to take care of it with a pack tactics bite.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's good.
Oh shit. Sorry, Dale. Just omit
No
those
worries.
athletic rolls.
No worries.
I was trying to. I wanted to access what it does.
With a 23,
Oh, Jesus.
our wolf friend once again chomps on the other
That is
leg,
really hefty.
having the back face towards him. And he is going to deal 7 piercing damage.
Knock him prone.
And that's what DC 11 strength.
Oh, God.
And with
Oh, no.
with the bite, oh, sorry, that's with the wolf. That is the wrong.
He's a strong wolf.
That is the wrong
Yes,
sheet. There we go.
strong
Oh, nearly the exact same thing. Even with the bites, having both like his calves just bitten into and like chunks of fur off. The bugbear buckles a bit, groans, and remains standing. Is there anything else you'd like to do, really?
Be proud.
This is my son.
This is my son, yeah.
Reese, that takes us off to you.
Okay, Sev, what's your hit points? Like, what's your condition now?
I'm all right. Cause Gail healed me. I'm at 10. I'm all right.
Yeah, looking at it, like,
Okay.
Sev's looking a little bit better than you at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
don't worry about me.
All right. And what's the condition of the blue?
He's taken a good few hits. He's gotten in a couple of scuffles, but he's still looking pretty healthy.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I was wondering, does athletics affect upcoming attack at all? Like if you roll an athletic?
It would not. Athletics would be used for like any sort of physical activity like swimming or climbing or something of the sort.
Like attacking? No, sorry.
I was just imagining like those rolls where you just doing backflips in the background.
Yeah, Reese just does this ridiculous, pointless ninja backflip for no reason, and then just attacks normally.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect damage. It does affect style.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
I was just watching a video about the first Mortal Kombat movie. You remember that one? The live action one that was not too
God.
bad?
The one that's actually
And when
decent,
Scorpion,
yeah.
like, it's, you love it when you're a kid, but as later in life, there's a scene where Johnny Cage is looking for Scorpion and it's in the woods, and just for no reason, Scorpion decides to reveal himself by doing a cartwheel out of the trees, like, way out of range of Johnny Cage. Like, there's just no reason for it.
I
And the music
don't
kicks
remember
in,
that.
like,
Oh my god.
so bad. Look it out now. It's so funny.
Sounds great.
Definitely, I remember there's a scene in Star Wars A New Hope where Obi-Wan is fighting Vader and he just does a 180 for no reason.
Yes, the height of sword fights.
The only conceivable reason Scorpion did that backflip is when he tried to like come out of the tree to do his big attack, he tripped and like tried to compensate by doing a cartwheel and pretend that nothing happened.
Oh,
That's funny.
That's just passing your deck save after you trip.
True.
Exactly. There should be a save face roll
Yeah.
option in here. Okay. So I guess like, does it matter if I describe what it doesn't matter. Like the roll's the roll. It's either the attack works or not, right? It doesn't matter if I describe what type of attack to be helpful.
I mean,
or, like,
fundamentally,
does that matter? Okay.
yeah, but I always appreciate the flavor if you wanna indulge.
Oh, okay.
It makes my job
Okay.
easier.
So,
Yeah.
so what position is the thing in? Like, what's it doing? Is it just standing?
So
is it kind of
currently it's
Yeah.
looking over towards Sev. So like you're facing its right arm, like the right half of its body.
and it's facing Sev, very mad at Sev.
Oh yeah, it just tried to swing down. It's kind of like lifting
Does
its.
this thing have any? Does this thing have any like longer hair by its head? Like, does it have like almost like a mane or anything like that?
I'd say it has like a.
What is on the back of its head?
Like, we'll say it's like a mohawk, like shaved fur, that like just raises like a good like 5 inches.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually get behind it and grab its mohawk and yank it either down to the ground for an attack, or just give it a good yank. Because the whole idea is to get him mad at me and not Sev, like just to take the attention away a little bit.
Okay, so
My hero.
there are two things.
Well,
'Cause
we're all
you-
each other's hero.
You can try to
Save
grapple.
Me there.
So you can try to
Oh, okay.
grapple, which would be a strength check versus
Oh,
theirs,
okay.
or you can just try to attack them. Unfortunately, you can't do both at the same time.
Oh god, a strength check against that thing. I've never done this before, so I'm gonna give it a try. Why not? But again, the point being just to irritate it and just yank it ideally to the ground,
Yeah,
and we'll see
yeah.
what happens. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll roll
So-
strength now.
Yeah, you try
Go
like
for
There we go.
maneuver yourself
My gut's
towards its
telling.
back. It's recovering.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh God.
Well,
Well, anyway.
Oh dear. This
Okay, so-
description's gonna be amusing.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh no. Here's the thing. I don't like when he says that.
Here's the thing. Generally, for like attacks, I have a critical fumble table that has like all these fun things that can happen. I don't have that for checks like
Grappling.
these. So, in a wild turn of events, as you manage to step the 10 or so feet as it's trying to pick up the javelin with both of its hands after missing Sev, you try to reach out towards the back of the bugbear and grab the grab its friend, the mohawk.
Mhm.
It drops the spear, turns back, like whips back around to you, grabs your hand and pulls you in, grappling you instead.
Oh
Wow. So kind of mission accomplished. I guess it's possible that
Yeah.
culturally the mohawk for these things is very important. So it's very sensitive to that.
no!
I've got a very
I mean, yes,
religious
mission
upkeep.
accomplished.
You wanted to get
Reese
his
just stares it
attention.
in the face. Yeah, I did. Reese just
Got it.
stares at it in the face and just says, I just wanted to feel for myself. It looks so vibrant and full. What do you use for soap?"
Oh
It just like looks around, whispers back, suave.
my-
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wow.
Wow.
They speak common.
Filth. I could never put such disgusting swill in my hair.
Gale, that brings
It
us
actually
off to
answered
you.
me. That's
Wow, they speak common.
Just
yeah, I
barely.
thought they were like semi-humanoid and could speak like base words, but
Yeah. No,
Wait,
they're
wait,
like
wait, hold on,
semi-humanoid.
Before the turn ends, this is actually kind of, this could be something. Did it actually answer me with an actual, like, what is
Yeah.
suave?
In
It did,
IRL
eh? Suave is like
land,
a kind of soap or something.
it's like a kind of like low budget like hair care products.
Shitty haircut. Yeah. And
Okay.
naturally, because Sev is pretty
Alright, so
as fuck, she's like offended that such a creature is trying to attack her.
Can I try one last thing? Like, do I have a rule possible, or did I use all my movements?
You would have used everything you can do unless you have something as a bonus action, but being grappled, you can't do a whole lot at the moment, unfortunately.
My idea was to roll a persuasion and talk to it while I'm literally in its arms.
Oh god, I can. This is going.
Because I have persuasion.
Snuggling.
Where is it? Yeah, I have a 6 persuasion.
What are you trying to say to it?
Did I do that, or did I run out of movement, Gail? Okay, so
what are you
was
trying to
going
say to
do
it?
is when he answers me like that, Reese is kind of surprised and his face changes. Like he just sort of, like human to creature connection. And I just look at him and I'm just like, why are we fighting?
he said as
hear
we
that?
murdered
I
his
think
3
my
other
mic's-
companions.
Yeah. It is.
I have just been laying waste to his friend. Like, I have been talking shit every turn.
It's a little late, but I thought maybe, like, really, like, I'm not really sure. Well, I guess we're going after the kidnap, if that's what's happening. I may have missed something there.
So
But, like,
as you
technically,
as
like,
you're
why are we fighting?
as you're brought in and you begin to ask like, oh, what do you use? And it responds back, and you return, it just answers, "Masters say bad," and begins to hold you tighter. And that is going to take us off to Gale. Gale, what are you looking at doing?
I'm gonna frostbite his hair job.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what happens.
DC 14 con save.
Oh no! I just thought of this.
And with a 14, it just passes.
Oh
As you
Bitch.
fire off a blast of frost, missing Sev, some of it just goes a little awry and like begins to coat the rest of the wood of the building. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think everyone's in good health, so I'll wait on using more healing words.
Well,
Sure thing. So let's take us back over to Sev at the top of the turn order.
no. Okay, so this here guy is grabbing my friend. Fwing, fwing, fwing.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Good luck, Reese.
oh yeah, that's kind of what do you call that? Collateral damage, a little bit.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see
Unless she
here.
gets it in the back or something,
Yeah.
or she's really good at shooting.
Well, it doesn't say that grappled creatures take the same damage. So with it having its back towards you, it will take the full damage.
Okay.
So that's what, 5, 3,
Oh, because
2.
it turned around to face me. Hey, it worked.
So
It
10
worked.
Yeah, it
damage.
did.
Now its
Okay.
back is against you.
So Bop is going to take that 10 damage, and it's going to grow. You just feel this like warm mess of just shoddy, rotten breath as it begins to like groan out in pain from each of the magic missiles that Sev summons forth right into your face, Reese.
Oh no, stinky.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Sev?
Look pretty.
It's fantastic. And that will take us off to the bugbear's turn. So
Is it still holding on to me?
it still has you.
Okay.
It's going to hold you close in one hand. And take its other, just try to like pound right into your metal armor. It doesn't want to throw you away. You have made it very angry.
I was kind of hoping you would use Reese as an improvised weapon, to be honest.
Oh, God. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker with this motherfucker.
Love it.
Rips my arms off and beats people
Oops.
with them.
So does a 19 hit?
Oh no.
Oh, this could be the end.
Oh shit. It's alright, we got you, buddy. We have healing.
Smother and Rug. Thank you for that, Key. Appreciate it. So it should be around towards the middle of the character sheet. AC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't.
Yep, no worries.
Wi-Fi issues again. I think I'm gonna close things.
Sure, I can quickly check.
Okay. So, what did you say about the AC? Turn off the AC? Yeah,
is
kinda
it-
hot in here.
Is it less than 19?
Is what? My armor class?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is. It's 15.
So as the bugbear holds you close with one arm, it just uses its dominant arm. Its right hand just winds up and begins to punch right into your side and dealing 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Ow. No.
So 13, 12, 10, so there we go. I just did it myself there. Did that work for you too?
Yep.
Oh wait, I press enter. There we
Yep.
go.
All good to go.
Okay.
And it's going to end its turn there. That brings us off to Rayleigh.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here and take aim at the only remaining bugbear.
Okay.
Hit.
Ooh, and with a 13, try as you might, you spring forward a little too fast. You're not able to connect as it's holding and like shielding Reese.
Yeah, I mean, at least I didn't hit Reese. That's the nice part.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good, but I would like to remind you, in case you don't remember, the wolf's AC is 15.
Yep, I've got the wolf up here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Reese, that brings us off to you.
Okay. So I am
So-
gonna try a persuasion thing here.
Sure. So,
So-
you have a couple of options, just so you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to use your action to break free of the grapple. Would be another
Okay.
strength roll. You can still attack. You just can't move anywhere. Or you could try to continue talking to it. But if you're going to like try to continue any sort of like conversation, I'm going to say that's going to take up your full action trying to communicate with it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So, should I roll the persuasion now, then tell you what I
Nope.
do, or
Always-
tell you what I do and then roll?
Always tell me, and I will tell you if you need to roll.
Oh, okay. All right. So, he kind of leans into his ear, and he says like, I don't care if you kill me or not. Like, well done, you got me. And I just say something like, we just want to bring the kid back to safety, whether he knows what I'm talking about or not. And let me think here. Say, your master says bad, but what is bad to you? And then I'm gonna actually I don't know if this counts as an action, but I'm gonna just kind of open my cloak or whatever. I don't even know if this is possible because I'm being gripped, but I just want to say like there's a potion in there, and I just say to him, I say like, if you're interested in changing your mind to benefit all of us, now's the time, and I wouldn't mind giving you this. Probably say it in lesser words, out of breath, and he just got the wind knocked out of him and stuff. But that's essentially what I'm trying to appeal to his like, if there's any kind of sense of virtuous warrior in him at all, but also just saying, yeah, you got me. Go ahead and kill me. You got me. But this is what we're doing.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion. This is going to be with disadvantage, so it'll be the lesser of the two rolls.
Sorry, 2 rolls?
Yep. Should do it automatically, but this is going to be with disadvantage, so it'll be the
okay.
lesser of the two.
And why is it disadvantage? Because I'm slightly disadvantaged right now? Or
What
because he's so mad?
what the bugbear could connect with and understand from what you're saying.
Oh, broken English. Yeah, it doesn't read. Okay. All right. Here we go.
They're only semi-intelligent.
Oh, really?
It'd be the 23 out of those two.
Well, that's a good roll. So we'll see.
With a 24 and a
Sometimes you can feel vibes
23.
off of people,
Maybe you know some goblin and kind of know how its speech patterns.
Wait a minute. What languages do I speak?
You do speak Goblin.
You speak Goblin. You speak
I do
Goblin.
speak Goblin.
If
Oh,
you,
for God's sakes.
yeah, you can suddenly, as you're being like just clenched, not letting go, you're just like you're trying to breathe, and you reach into your pack and produce a vial of this like red viscous liquid, and like through your broken breaths, you just managed to convey, "Hey, what's going on? Who's this big bad? I'm not opposed to giving this to you. the bugbear.
Yeah, I don't want it to sound desperate. I don't want it to sound like some desperate plea from some weak individual pleading for his life. Like, Reese is ready to die. He's like, you got me. It's cool. Go ahead. I just want you to know this is what we're doing and like what's really bad to you. And here's a chance for us to kind of throw that all away and help each other out. So I
Okay.
don't know how I would word that exactly, but
No, that is
something like that.
absolutely fine.
Reese
So
is
with
actually quite calm right now. Because like he's just like, okay, this
so
is
with
what I
that,
asked for.
he is gonna like set you back on the ground and release his grip, but just respond back. Putrig said smash. We
Oh, no.
smash.
We got a name. We got a name.
We got a
True freak.
name.
What did he say?
Putrig.
True freak said smash. Did he say something else?
Putrig said smash. We smash.
Reese smash or we smash? Okay.
We. Yep.
And then so I say to him as he releases me, like with a sense of relief, I would just be like, "And you're doing a good job, and he should be paying you well. But are you sure you want this? That we just want the human child to be safe. We can
And as
forget
he
this
like
whole thing."
lets you down, he just howls, "Putrid smash!" And with that, we're gonna head off to Gale. Gale, you
Oh,
hear
God,
this
Dave.
conversation between the bugbear and Reese, and you hear the bugbear first speaking like some broken bits of common, and you hear Reese in like this very exasperated, kind of broken whisper speak back in common. You hear like the whole scuffle that just went down. And you can see Reese on the ground now.
Is there a change in the creature's posture or like what's the
Kind
word
of
I'm
think
looking
him
for?
saying me smash is kind of all the information I need, so I'm just gonna try and frostbite him again.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Go right ahead. There's a DC 14. Reese's words are like honey to the hummingbird. Do hummingbirds eat honey?
Yes,
It
they do,
doesn't-
actually.
And nectar.
Nectar, there we go.
Yeah.
As you let loose your frost, same general area, you're aiming towards the right side of Sev, trying to like skirt the side of the building. The bugbear appears a little bit more relaxed, not having to strain with the struggle of Reese. And as it's dropped its posture a little bit,
Posture, yes.
your frost just connects with its side,
Chili.
dealing 4 frost damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Is there anything else
Does
you'd like to
that
do?
Do I get a
Reese
sense
makes a
of
face of
he's
very
taking
clear
a lot of
disappointment.
damage from his grapple?
Sorry, what was that?
Did Reese
Reese
take any
makes a
damage from being grappled?
No damage directly from the grapple.
Well, he
Okay.
did take a hit. He took a hit.
Yeah, the pounding
Yeah.
probably broke some ribs. Ruptured some organs.
Yeah, if you want to like try to look
I-
past the bugbear, you can see that like Reese is like a little bit out of breath. He's just been grappled, and like he's trying to like get his breath back, but his side has been dented from the pounding a little bit earlier.
My hit points are 8. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, so that gives you an idea.
I look at Reese and kind of want to see if he needs healing.
Like, you good, bro?
Yeah, just like trying to meet the gaze like between the sides of the bugbear, like just a little. Not you good?
Yeah, because I do have a bonus action. If you're really, really needed, I can give it to you. But I don't know when we'll get a rest.
I think if Gale is looking at me like we probably know each other well enough by now that there's a lot could be like that kind of unspoken dialogue. So he just looks back at him and like nods like Like, oh yeah.
Then bonus action healing word.
Fantastic. Oh, beautiful.
There you go.
Ah.
You've been again to go through the motions, and Reese, you just suddenly feel rejuvenated with all this energy that you just lost. Like the breath that got knocked out of you is just rightfully restored.
Okay, so is that plus 8 hit points that I
Yep.
received?
Plus 8 to
Yep.
your health.
I think that's probably like a high roll for me.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
great.
That's good.
that is max. That's really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us up to the top of the order with Sev. What are you looking at doing?
Well, wait, do we still have pack tactics going on? Do I get advantage?
You do not have pack
Uh,
tactics, so you would not get advantage.
Wait, I thought pack tactics also included allies.
No, it's only the creature.
That is definitely not how we played it in my old group, but you know what? That's fine. Okay.
You are not a wolf.
Yeah, so
I could be a
we
wolf.
definitely our druid was often a wolf, and we definitely it was pack tactics for everybody. Don't ask me.
I'm
Anyway,
wolf.
You are. Um, Give me that save.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how this goes. I can take that out now. And that's wisdom.
Yeah.
He does not pass. He just had this whole conversation with Reese. His head is already kind of ringing from their discussion. He's hit with the frost from Gale, and now he just hears this loud ringing in his minds.
I'm rolling hot tonight, and I think like Cora gave me all those Tabaxi luck points in the beginning, like just by looking at me with those sweet kitty eyes. She's just like, here, have all of the good rolls. Thank you, baby girl.
And with that, our bugbear friend is not looking so hot. You might not see any direct blood coming off of him, but his breathing slowed down. He's slumping across the side of the building, just trying to keep himself upright, snarling. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Look pretty.
All right, with that, the bugbear is going to let out a howl straight to the sky, turn back around, and with a scream, frost, cold, slam right into Yusef.
With disadvantage.
Yep, he's going to pick back his hammer that he threw on the ground, swing it up, let it fly down. I feel like this is just like playing with your food. Does a 12 hit?
No!
Question: which one of us is playing with our food? I'm confused at this point.
I feel like it's Sev with how cocky she is.
I am I'm having a time here, guys.
Yeah, so he picks the hammer back up, brings it above his head, tries to slam down, and just completely whiffs. Like, as he like brings it down, brings it to like the corner of the door where it's resting. And that will take us over to Rayleigh.
Yeah, I think I'll let the wolf have the honors.
Okay.
Fuck him up with advantage.
Yeah. Wolf, where is it? There you are. go ahead and bite, and with a 17, just take another chunk up higher on the calf of the
This
bugbear.
wolf is doing work.
Yeah.
That'll be 6 piercing damage, and with this horrific cry, the bugbear just like loosens its stance and just like buckles and falls down to its knees. Still just barely standing.
Barely.
Oh god. That was a Dale joke.
However, it does not fall prone.
That's the wolf's constitution.
God, thank you. Sorry, again, I've got like 17 sheets up here, so
That's not even strength.
did I do con?
Yeah,
I
you
did do con. Don't mind me.
Dummy.
Don't mind me.
Wrong character, wrong stat.
With the wolf's bites, the bugbear buckles down both the knees. And as the wolf begins to retract and move back, it brings down the leg with it as the bugbear is prone once again. Is there anything else you'd like to do, really?
Feel very proud of my new partner.
My son is doing so well in school. It's his first day, and he's already got 3 gold stars, 4 gold stars. Teacher loves him.
Reese, that brings us off to you. What would you like to do?
Okay. So again, this creature's now on near its end, eh?
It is not looking good. It is on its back, arms spread out. Its breathing is irregular. It is not looking good.
Is it in a lot of pain?
It certainly seems to be.
Okay.
Good.
So Reese just kind of stands over top of it. And I just want to I want to try and read its face. Like, what is its face saying?
Its eyes are closed as you begin to step up to it.
Okay.
And is just like wincing. And you can see like its hands are like clenching and tensing up to like deal with whatever pain that it's currently feeling.
Reese leans down and touches its forehead with his hand, not touch, but like with the palm. Like I just want him to realize that I'm making contact with it, but in a non-hostile way.
Okay, what are you looking to do?
I just look at him and speak in Goblin, just say like something like, "How do you want to end this? With us?" What?
I
missed something there.
I love. No, this is just like Reese of all
Typical
people,
Reese.
like walking to its side, putting his hand down on its forehead. How would
How you
you
wanna
like to
die,
end this?
buddy?
Yeah, like this is poetic. I love it.
Oh, okay, right on. And then I open up like, I don't know if this counts as an action again, but I just reveal to it that there is a potion there. I say you could do this with us and change what you're doing, or we can just end this now with a lop of your head.
So I'd say that you'll still have the potion on you from when you like try to get it out earlier.
Yeah.
But as you begin to speak to it, it's just gonna respond back. Tuesday, die with honor.
Okay, Reese looks at it and Reese looks at it and nods and says, "I'll give you a warrior's death," and I attempt to chop off its head.
Yeah, go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Okay, please don't miss, Reese.
Oh god. Give me that crit 20.
You do have advantage, so it's going to be the higher roll.
Okay.
Crit 20.
Yeah, please
come
no
on.
snake
Great
eyes.
axe, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And with your great axe,
Yeah.
you swing it up, and like the blade glistens a bit in the like ray of moonlight that's begins to like creep through the clouds. And as you swing it down, you could just cleanly separate the head of the bugbear from its body. As the head begins to like roll along towards Sev, towards the door of the house, the body continues twitching for a couple of seconds until it just falls limp.
I'm just gonna go like, ooh, get my cloak out of the way.
And with that, they're out of combat.
Well, that was something. We all right, mates?
How is everyone feeling?
I'm
Alright.
over there checking out and petting on the wolves.
Yeah. You did good, friend.
Really, you see like the two smaller wolves on like both ends of the house just like kind of whimpering off to the side, like trying to retreat towards the wall. The silver wolf is just like licking itself and trying to like groom itself and sitting down.
I don't think it took a single hit.
I don't think it did.
And
Everything
it
knocked down.
like murdered that bugbear.
Yeah.
That wolf, holy cow.
Yeah, you're right, but Sylph missed, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
And as you all begin to recollect yourselves, you just hear like the crackle of the fire beginning to like consume the corpses of the twig blights, burning in the background beyond you. You've got like a slight wind rustling through the trees.
Uh-oh. Is this fire gonna spread? We're gonna cause a forest fire?
I mean,
Only
I guess
you
we'll
can stop
go
forest
and
fires.
Stamp them out, just so that they don't spread.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Sure, we can extinguish the fires, not a problem.
Well, I think maybe we should barricade the door and try and get what rest we can for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, good plan, mate.
I'm gonna go back to my couch. Good night.
Yeah.
Sorry, this that.
I'm gonna
added to
let the
humor.
wolves into the building if everybody's
Yeah, I was
okay
about
with that.
to say, like, yeah, they can come inside if they want.
So wait a minute. So the whole point we were doing this was we were looking. There was a noise, and we got that person's name, whoever that might be. But is there anything else like around in this area? Like, should we keep?
I think
Looking?
Putrid was the bugbear's name. He was saying
Yeah.
Hulk Smash.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was another name too until he uttered
Future guy with
Putrid
honor.
guy honorable death or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are these things totally unrelated to the? We just happen to come across them, or do we know anything? Can we
There's-
investigate the bodies? Is there like there could be like a contract paper or something?
If anything, it might have been the blights that decided
Yeah.
they wanted
I
to
mean, so
tangle with us, but we don't know.
Yeah,
If-
so I was gonna recap real quick. What we do know is our location is near a pond with 4 trees, I think. Was that how many trees there were?
yes.
Yeah.
And the rest of the gang knew that that's where they saw the Sylph.
Or like the blights. They just
Yeah.
happen to speak Sylvan, and I speak Sylvan too, but I just been calling them Sylphs because they speak Sylvan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, not necessarily anything connected to what we were looking for, really, necessarily.
No, but they're probably still
No.
pissed off about the apples.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely pissed off about the outfit.
But I mean, if you did want to like go try to search the bodies, absolutely,
Wouldn't
Yeah,
absolutely
hurt.
fine.
we could.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, whenever it's my turn, I'll do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
right
mean,
now, yeah, we're out of turn order, so just like everyone,
okay.
let me know what you want to do, and then we'll
Okay.
round table it and get there.
I'm just gonna collapse on the couch because I'm tired.
yeah, I'm gonna go back to
Yeah, I
And
got
no
well,
one's
recently healed,
dying,
so
so
I'm
I'm not
feeling a
like
little
overly
better.
concerned. People are probably worse for wear, but like in this world, sleeping magically makes every ailment go away. So
yeah. If only it were like that in real life.
yeah, you
True.
know,
True.
D&D lets me live out my greatest fantasy. I
yeah.
wake up feeling magically able-bodied. If
All right.
As long as it isn't like a
Thanks.
story element where we have to like go get a cure for something.
Mhm.
yeah.
True. Rayleigh, what you looking at doing?
I am looking at making sure the other two wolves are okay if they're still within the area, and bringing my wolf back into the house and finding a place where they can sleep that's not too far from me so they feel comfortable.
Sure. Is there any place that you'd really like to head off to? I have them currently just like curl up beside the like exhausted fireplace. But feel free to go wherever you'd like.
Yeah, I mean
Reese,
that'd be fine.
Gale
Sure.
is catching Z's, but I will go to the bathroom and be right back.
I mean,
No worries.
I have a sleeping bag, I think, so that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has some sort of sleeping gear.
Well, somebody other than me has to take first watch because I got to take last watch.
That's right. Okay. Well, Reese, if you'd like to investigate the
Yeah, you
bodies, you can take
if you
first
wanna
watch
take
and
the
just keep your
first
eyes open.
watch, yeah.
Oh, right. Before I do that, though, like, there's been precious little interaction with Reese and Rayleigh, so I think I'll just compliment them on the wolves were amazing. Like, you did. Thank you so much for that. And then I might even want to ask him, like, if he's still in the area, just like, so what brought you to join with us anyway? Because or does Reese know that was Reese around when he joined originally? Because if I wasn't,
Not originally.
No.
You came in
Yeah.
during the whole circus event,
right,
so
because he was away.
Rayleigh was
checking
just
with the
there.
family. Yeah. So he's
He
never
was
really
just there.
like I
Yeah.
guess Reese is used to working with other mercenaries where oftentimes you don't say a word to them sometimes, and some of them you connect with, some of them you don't. But you know, so he could have been okay with that, but it's just been a certain length of time where we're still working together. So he just tries to kind of open a dialogue with him while he's searching through the stuff, especially because he's particularly impressed with the use of the wolves and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'd explained that I was part of the same group in the guild that Emily was part of when we both went to do the earlier rescue mission, but we got separated in the caves, and that's where I met up with everybody.
Oh, okay.
And that also,
Your best friends died, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, that did happen.
And
Yeah,
became
Emily's
the
the only one
captors.
left.
Died of what?
Yeah, they
Died
died
of
and became beasts,
spider.
and then we killed those beasts.
Oh.
So
Oh.
They did.
Hmm.
And if corpses aren't properly buried, they almost become zombie-like beast things.
Yeah, which
Okay,
is
and did
where
Reese know that was his friend?
I don't know that
Sorry.
Reese had any relation to him. It was Emily and Rayleigh's friend.
Yeah, but does Reese know that it was your friend that we had to kill or that was killed?
I don't think you were there at the
you
time.
were not there.
So
Oh,
unless
okay.
unless Rayleigh wants to share that kind of information, yeah, Reese would have no idea.
Right. Okay, so Reese just generally thanks him for the wolves and because he feels kind of saved from it, and then yeah, he asked him a bit about what brought you in, which you answered, and then he just kind of nods. It's just like I guess just casual conversation, and while he continues to search through the bodies.
Yeah, I'm just tranced out. I can kind of hear you guys in the background I am focusing on my inner zen after absolutely slaying and partaking in my inner witch cackling.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I guess Reese just kind of has a heart for like down and out creatures of any kind, especially if he detects that there is a virtuous nature to it. And I guess that has to do with his past. If anyone wants to know sort of the internal, so he's kind of on the down, like a downer mood, having had to kill that thing. So I guess what he's trying to do is maybe just try and compensate for that by talking to other people in the group, like maybe one that he hasn't talked to yet, to sort of kind of reinvigorate a sense of social and camaraderie, just to sort of feel better, I guess. But he's keeping it casual, and he's waiting for Rayleigh, if Rayleigh wants to say any more than just first gear conversation. He leaves it open, but other than that, he just keeps it casual. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, for sure. Respect it.
Okay.
So as the conversation finishes up, Rayleigh goes back inside, goes to settle down beside the fireplace and starts to take care of the wolves. The two smaller wolves are all like, they do their like 3 turns around to just settle down on the like broken wooded floor of the building as the silver wolf takes his place between them. Reese, you are outside looking through the bodies. Could I get an investigation from you?
Yep. Oh, investigation 0. I'll give it a try anyway.
Okay. Not too bad. A 10.
Yeah.
So, as you're rummaging through the bodies, you see like just charred bits of wood and soot from what were the twig blights. And like you see around them like charred bits of grass that had gotten caught on fire from the flame as well. Nothing you can really pick out from there. Just know that these are like beings of the forest that you had encountered previously. As your attention turns to the bugbears, they're wearing very simple cloth. Essentially like a loincloth covering their nether regions, not a whole lot of anything else. Just a lot of like shaggy hair, muscle.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing myself right now, actually.
They do have 2 warhammers made of just like nice solid steel.
Are any of them better than mine?
They don't look to appear like better make, no. You'd say they're roughly the same kind of quality. But you do notice that both of them had a leather pouch tied to one of their to their sides. And as you open it up, you discover a total of 15 copper pieces.
Okay.
A shiny stone.
A shiny stone. Ooh.
Yeah, like a smooth, like kind of small shiny stone.
Pretty rock.
A couple of teeth.
Oh.
Could be humanoid, could be like human, elf, dwarf, somewhere along those lines. And you find a broken piece of parchment. And as you unfurl it, there is nothing written on it.
Okay, if I have any actions left, I'm gonna go into the tent where Gale is. Is there any kind of light or candle going?
There is no lights. No one's tried to set up any form of light.
I mean, if you like ask me to, I can do dancing lights.
Okay.
But you gotta poke me for that.
Yeah, and if I'm still awake, I have 2 drift globes.
Oh right.
Two what?
Drift globe.
Drift globes. They light up for an hour each, and I can only use them each one only once a day.
Is Gale still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a bit of moonlight around you flooding through, so it's not like complete darkness, but it does make things like a bit difficult to see.
Does any of the other characters have that magic detect thing? Or
Gale
is that
does.
just Gale? Gale does, yeah. All right, so this is just it's a shiny, not immediately identifiable rock or stone.
It is a
Okay.
shiny stone.
It's kind of unusual.
Outside the
Okay.
pouch.
Can I?
Last thing, outside the pouch, beside the bugbears where they fell, you do see these like rather thin, what appear to be javelins. And upon closer examination, you see that they're like the long shaft has different protruding bits that look kind of like rose thorns, as one end appears to be like a blossom into a blade.
Huh. I feel like
I also
weapons could be worth selling, you know, even if we're not gonna use.
yeah, I also check the blades and the handles of the axes and just all the weapons, just to look to see if there's any kind of make, like if anyone made any kind of what could be a signature of the maker.
Sure. The warhammers themselves look like they're just like the warhammers themselves look like they're just mass produced. They could have come from like any generic smithy. No real like signature style or mark that identifies them.
Walmart blacksmith.
The javelins the javelins do look to be very specific though. Definitely nothing that you would have seen before.
All right, so Reese just grabs the pouch and the javelin and just kind of brings it onto the tent, and whoever's awake, he just maybe I quickly hold the parchment against the moonlight just to see if there's anything seeable there.
I mean, I can hear you. I'm awake. I'm just resting.
Yeah, well, I'm not really saying anything. I don't. It's not like I'm doing a live commentary of my actions, but you could see me. So I'll just come just to let people know that. What was that?
I was just making sure in case you're like trying to like ask like for.
Well, I'm getting to that. Yeah, just so whoever's awake, I just kind of lay everything, other than the copper. I mean, the copper's kind of just leave it in the bag, sort of thing.
I mean, I'll take it.
I mean, I make it. I make it visible. People could do what they want with it, but I just sort of draw the attention to the items and just be like, what was I? Say this parchment is kind of odd for a creature like that to have a parchment with no writing on it. I'm wondering if there's any magical properties to that. And then they said, and then I found the stone, and I just describe everything Dale said. Like there's the stone that I don't recognize, and the axe or the javelin with the weird.
I will open one of my eyes from my trance. What you got there? Let me see. Can I?
Reese just hands it over. Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana roll on these thingies? I'm assuming the rock is probably a rock, but I'm wondering about the parchment since it's mysteriously blank.
Shiny rock.
Shiny rock.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Give me an Arcana for everything.
Okay.
All right, with a 23.
Wow. Thank you, Cora.
Not bad. As you start to kind of like sleepily just get up and stretch from where you were sitting, walk over to where Reese is like plopped down all the items, and you take a look at the rock, feel it over. It's a very like flat, smooth, shiny rock. It does not feel like it's anything special. It just feels like
just nice
a rock. It's like a nice pebble that someone had picked up from like a riverbed or.
Bugbear probably like, ooh, shiny, pick up, put in pouch.
As the kid, I would have done the same.
Same, yeah. Yeah. What about the parchment?
Going over the parchment, you pick it up, you take a look around, you hold it up into the moonlight, you don't see anything. It's just like a kind of like torn piece of faded parchment.
Well, maybe have Gale take a look at it in the morning.
Yeah.
Going over Sorry.
As far as the money goes, anybody gonna take that?
Reese's tiredness finally kicks in, and he just kind of waves it away and just is like, all yours, and I think probably passes out almost immediately. He's finally feeling it.
Sure, you can find a
Alright.
nice spot just to lean up against and knock out for the night. Okay.
Okay.
Sev, as you're going over all the items that were brought inside, you do feel a hint of something off of the javelins.
Okay.
And as you begin to just reach out and try to analyze them, see what's going on, you try to recollect in your mind the bits of lore and the history that you would have read through in your past, and you realize that with the protrusions coming out and the design of the javelin itself, it seems like it would have been made from something of nature.
I have a wisdom and a bit of a religion. I could have rolled that when looking at them, maybe to get insight, but
You can
too late now.
do that too.
Well, he already left to go to sleep, so maybe I guess
right.
I gotta, yeah.
Which brings up the question of who's keeping watch now.
Oh shoot!
Well, it's got to be somebody other than me because I take last watch.
Okay, if it was
You know what?
if it was
I'll
agreed
say
previously.
I'll say
Fine
Jinprax
now.
is taking first watch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Jinprax has woken up from a heavy sleep and just barges out through the bedroom door. Oh, hey guys!
Hi.
Don't mind me.
Nice of you to wake up and help, but morning.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, never mind. He'll just go out to go take first watch. We'll clear this. We'll move on.
I like
Dale
Dale's
is
impression of
the
Jimprax.
Jimprax
I'd like a little more of
substitute
that,
we didn't know
please.
we needed.
I know.
Question.
I can't
Does
do
Jim Prax notice the two corpses outside?
Oh god. Fuck.
Because I like
shit.
the idea
like
that Jim Prax just doesn't notice.
As soon as Jinprax goes outside, oh dear, what could have happened here?
Like in Skyrim. Oh no, what happened? And then they walk away.
Oh god. No, because that wouldn't make sense. Oh god.
Just like a poorly programmed NPC.
We'll say he just takes a quick left, goes to the stump right outside the window, doesn't notice them. Man. Eventually, though, Jinprax's few hours of watch are up. The clouds begin to fully come on in. There's been a light bit of drizzle.
There's probably Reese's turn now, eh?
Now it's my watch.
Oh, okay.
After I have regained my spells and such.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll say, with Jinprax's extra rest, sure, he's been asleep for a good few hours. He'll spend a couple more hours outside. 4 hours pass, Sev is your watch. Everyone can go through. There isn't any more issue for the nights. It's roughly around 8 in the morning. Sun is up in the sky. There's a little bit of mud as you all wake up outside looking through the windows and the cracks, and sunlight just begins to flood in.
So I don't know what happened, but as I was using the arrows to increase my spell slots back to normal, I accidentally must have gone too far because somehow I was at negative 43.
Oh my god.
I don't know how that happened.
Okay, well, enjoy your negative 43 spells. And the rest, a week to get those back.
I have a level of exhaustion.
All right, well, you all wake up right in the morning. The sun is flowing in through the like broken bits of the windows, and you wake refreshed. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Mage armor and arcane recovery.
Again, you would need to take a short rest to use arcane recovery.
Yeah, I mean that's why I was saying like I have to wake up for last watch, which is that's why I said that earlier, but you decided to Jimbrax take over. So yeah, I mean I guess while everybody is still like kind of lazily waking up, I can do that for my little short rest while everybody gets up and gathers and is eating breakfast and stuff.
Okay, so we'll say you wake up a little bit early then. You can go ahead and cast Mage Armor, take a bit of a short rest.
Eat some jerky.
I'm assuming that I have my spell slots and HP back now, right?
Yep, everyone is all back up to
Yeah.
full.
Reaction of petting the wolf buddy.
Yes.
The wolves are like all just like curled within themselves as you give the your wolf a little scritch on the back of the neck and just like pause out a little bit and then continue sleeping.
They do the big stretch when they do that.
Mm-hmm. They are so cute.
Just like Cora earlier when she decided to let me roll like a beast for the entire night. Well, everybody feeling better? That was certainly an evening.
It certainly was. I'm just glad we weren't interrupted. Although,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we should proceed now.
I mean, if these guys were the things you all were most scared of earlier, then that means that we won't have to deal with at least these 4 when we go down there.
True. Actually, yes. Perhaps we could speak to our new lupine allies and see if we can pinpoint where the boy is. I take out the pillow and give it to Relay.
Okay. Oh, the pillow, right?
Yeah.
What's this pillow? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's with the scent, so that the wolves.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess I'll cast Talk to Animals and try and wake up my wolf buddy.
Yeah, sure.
See if I can get him to sniff the pillow for me.
Yeah, as you begin to like mess with and pet and disturb your new wolf companion, gives you a little yawn. You see the tongue just like unfurl out of its mouth as it begins to like just stretch and get up.
You have to say, "Oh, big yawn," or you go to jail.
He begins to get up and like circle around and just like sits down on his back legs, just looking up at you. And as you produce the pillow, goes to sniff it and just like looks at you inquisitively. Where? What now?
We are still hoping to track down the kid. I mean, if these things were the things that you were so scared of, I think we've shown at this point that we can at least handle them. Could you lead us back there? You did a really, really great job last night.
I protect new friends.
Aww.
there is more bad, but
Oh dear.
can take.
And I also have another really important question. Do you have a name?
You hear, despite you being able to like communicate in a language that you understand, you just hear this kind of like whine, like inquisitive whine as it like cocks its head at you.
Like
Name? Don't
Yeah, like
understand.
I'm called Rayleigh. I point over to Sev. She's called Sev. That dragonborn is Jim Pragg's. That over there is Gale, and he's Reese. But currently we're just calling you Wolf Buddy, Wolf Companion. It's more convenient to have a moniker to call you by. So if you don't have anything, how about Lock short for Hemlock, if that's okay?
The wolf is gonna like being on its hind legs, its tail is still gonna be able to like wag a little bit as his like pants and like his tongue like unfurls out of the side of his mouth and just
I
nods
like that name.
up and down.
every year.
Okay, so then I tell everybody that he's gonna lead us there, and that his name is Locke.
Nice to meet you, Locke.
Locke will give out
Locke
like a
will
little bit of
say,
a happy yip and yelp.
give him a nice little pat.
Mm-hmm. Everybody gets to pet Locke.
Yay!
Give him some pettins.
Reese's previous dour mood lightens up, having had a chance to pet the dog, the wolf.
All right, well, off we go then.
Cool. So the as you all get up, you make yourselves a little bit of a breakfast, begin to prepare for your day. Before you head out, is there anything that you'd like to do, or just get going?
I'm good.
Did Gale look at the stone yet?
Oh, I forgot to tell. So after you guys went to sleep, nothing seemed to be magic, but these javelins have some sort of nature aspect to them. Gale, if you wouldn't mind taking a look.
No,
I don't know.
take a closer look.
Yeah?
Sure.
Something magic-y about.
If you want to roll Arcana for me, go ahead.
The Arcana.
Okay. With a 22,
We're doing good.
I'll say with like the two back-to-back high rolls, Sev, you recount how you think that this could be something to do with nature. How this could, like, it seems with its make and design, it seems like it was something made from the world around you. And
So it suggests a civilization that lives in nature.
Gale, you being a man of the land, traveling up north, you've heard stories of various different protective spirits of forests, of grass and flowers, of the flora. And while you might not be able to know the innate design and intricacies of the javelin, you'd have an idea that this might come from some sort of protective being meant to look over something.
Like a demigod or something, or
you don't think that it's quite that powerful or that it would be made of that kind of quality, but just some sort of being that's been left to care over a domain.
Well, there are definitely spiritual properties to this weapon. Do I have enough to like know some stats about it, or is it just like a plain old javelin?
It is plain old javelin. I don't think anyone tried to like really.
I mean, I'll look closer if I'm permitted, but I mean, if you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
make
mean,
it,
I mean,
if you're gonna make it, you need like a whole 24 hours looking at this thing. Then we can just move on for now. But
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna know more, you will need a little bit more time. But like over the course of the day, like on your walk or wherever you're going, you can, if you want to like try to take
Figure
a
it
closer
out.
look at it. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, anything can probably fit in the pouch holding, so the javelins can fit too, right?
And actually, I have proficiency in javelin, so maybe it could
Yeah, I
become
was
a
about
Gale
to
thing.
say. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like something up your alley.
Okay, then Gale gets both the javelins then.
Yep.
Cool.
And I say we take the great axes. We could sell them in town, get some extra money.
There's nothing special about the axe.
They're
Nah.
warhammers, just for clarification.
Oh, hammers.
Oh,
Yeah,
hammers.
same difference.
Whatever. Yeah, the hammers, nothing.
Big stick with dangerous stick attached to it.
The danger stick.
Yeah.
Danger stick.
Just sell them in town for a bit of change. Might be worth bringing along.
All right, I guess I'll stuff them in one of the bags of holding.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough.
And as I stuff them, I kind of think back and say, "Frickin' carnies."
Yeah. Well, I say we move out then.
Moloch, lead the way.
Fantastic. At this point, speak with animals will have worn off. Really, you'll hear Locke whine, yelp, growling over to the other two wolves as you all begin to depart through the door of the building, going outside. And as they, as Locke finishes, the two will just dart off
Oh,
into the woods.
okay, bye.
Bye, doggies.
Bye.
Hope you all get to see each other again.
And holding his head up high, Locke will begin to lead the way.
Lead the way, look.
You all are going to go through a similar path past the house that you had gone through before. And you will be starting to approach, like a good few hours come by and you're just going down this worn dirt path with just like the same kind of underbrush and the trees growing on either side of you. Every now and then you will see one of those just large giant trees with like the trunks that are like 20 feet wide pop up. It takes you roughly 4 or 5 hours to get back down to the glade where you had saw your 4 trees. Along
Oh,
the way,
boy.
Gale, as you're trudging along and you're just looking at the javelin, trying to like get any sort of idea off of it,
Mm-hmm.
enough time passes and the gears in your mind begin to put connections together. And you know, you need to like get a sense of what this is. Unfortunately, I don't have this as a
Pointy stick.
weapon.
Gale like stick.
Yes. Extra sticks for Gale.
Gale, after several hours, has figured out that this pointy stick He's a javelin.
It is a pointy stick.
I mean,
yes.
it is a nicely fashioned javelin, right? So you have like the entire body. What, like
Does it
both?
look like something a bugbear would be able to fashion themselves?
Absolutely not. It looks far too elegant for what a
Like
bugbear
an elf
could
or
be.
something made it.
So, like both ends are tapered off, like a javelin. One end is green, and this is the like shaft that has the like rose thorns protruding out of it, and then the other end begins to have like a rose blossom, and out of that end is like a the other side of the javelin that's a bit more sharpened, to form kind of like a pseudo blade.
Sanguine Rose Javelin.
And you know that this is, you can get that this is a rose thorn javelin. Javelin that's handles fashioned the shape of a rose stem, thorns protruding from the side. And as you're mulling it over, you stick into the ground, you're tossing it out in front of you. You realize on a successful attack, when it lands with something, you can use your bonus action to mutter a command word, and the target must make a DC 13 Dex save throw.
Oh, okay.
As the thorns of the shaft begin to retract, and the ground around the target begins to develop thick roots in a 15-foot area originating
Difficult
from the
terrain.
target, and it counts as difficult terrain for 1 minute.
It's your difficult terrain item. Yay, now we each have one.
Spicy.
I mean, I do have caltrops, so that kind of
You
counts.
do.
That is true.
And what's the recharge on this, or is it like burn once and that's it?
It is once per day, as far as you can figure.
Okay. Good to know.
So as you all are trudging along, you're just trying to like mess around with the newfound items. Nothing major really happens. You get like a very clear sky. There is a little bit of like mud in your way from the light drizzle the previous night. But you all manage to make your way over to the glade from before.
I guess I'm gonna ponder as to who might have armed the two bugbears, but just kind of lead it to speculation.
Sure thing.
Pondering the orb.
Oh my gosh, I've been loving that so much.
So, there was this fan art I saw from Arcane, and it's like, it's got Vi and Caitlin cuddling on the top bunk, and then you have Jinx at the bottom holding the gemstone. I'm like, Jinx over here pondering the orb as a third wheel.
Who all would be in front? Who's in the back? What's our line looking like?
I figure Rayleigh's probably in the front because Locke is front.
Yeah, me and Locke would be right next to each other.
I
No,
could
I'd
be in the
somewhere in the
middle.
middle. Yeah.
Oh, that's not Locke's token. What happened?
And maybe Reese is bringing up the rear.
Mhm.
And Jim Pax.
Locke was the cute one, in case you forgot.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Is probably composing the ode to the hemlock or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Bryce is just sitting back, hanging back a little bit, writing about our new wolf friends.
Wolfie friend, Wolfie friend.
So we'll stay off to the side. Gail's towards the middle, alongside with Reese, and Seb's bring up the rear. Okay. So as you all approach, it's roughly about midday at this point. Sun is hanging high in the sky, and this is a completely different experience than what you had before. being in this glade at night with the full moon high
Yeah.
in the sky. You see the assortment of bushes all around you. You see the 4 blue-topped trees lining what seems to be a small pond. However, beside the pond, you see a rather interesting creature as you're approaching.
Creature.
There we go. As you all begin to move forward, Locke begins to slow down.
Uh-oh.
Now, better within your view, you can see what appears to be a larger version of the twig blights from the previous night walking atop the water of the pond
Uh-oh.
before settling back down on their knees, rummaging a little bit with their arms and getting back up and walking forward.
How is Hemlock reacting?
Hemlock is very apprehensive, just slowing down, trying to get behind one of the bushes in the area.
I
Yeah.
think I want to follow along behind the bush with Hemlock if I can, unless it's too.
I'm gonna
Let's all hide behind the bush.
yeah, that's a good
Sure.
idea.
Yeah, as you're making your way closer, it does seem that the creature before you is rather preoccupied. It's not taking any notice of you. But you just hear the soft plip plop of their footsteps on the waters when they raise their leg, just more drops fall back down.
I'm gonna roll a stealth. I'm just gonna nestle in and hide behind this tree nice and good.
Sure. Want to go over to the tree instead?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll break off to the
Not
right from the
great.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
See if I can get a better look.
Sure. You see this creature walking around on their on the pond.
So they're on the water, like Naruto walking,
They're-
Jesus walking.
Jesus walking, sure. Yeah, no, they're just
Naruto
walking walking atop the water. And as they get down on their knees, their hands break through the water, they begin to rummage with something. Take a couple seconds, look down. Begin to move back up. And you see that this is, now that you're close, you can get a better view of what this is. You see that there is a creature with just twisted, what appear to be wooden horns, and a giant mane. Could be hair of dark blue, violet, light blue leaves, wearing to be twisted, lighter brown garb. Could be a very loose dress.
I'm just gonna send a quick message to Gale and tell him I think that might be the leader.
I don't think I can respond, but
You can respond.
You can.
oh, okay. I'll say I suppose so, but do you think we should try to address him? I guess I kind of turn to Hemlock and point at the pillow, make a big circle around here as to try and ask, is pillow person here?
Sure. So you take the pillow out of your bag and just hold up to him and point at the ponds and nodding your head.
And well, the pond and just the general area, yeah.
Yeah, Locke's going to look down at the pillow, give it a little sniff, and look back over at the pond, and just nod his head and like, nod his head over.
Okay. So my thinking is, obviously the boy isn't here, but I'm beginning to think that this is the one who is responsible for it. I think we should confront him.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send a message to the creature and just say, "Are you?"
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, "Who are you?"
God, I hate message.
Why?
Does it translate
I
common to...
don't know how they would respond to having this whisper in their head.
Yeah, I feel like a common question to that would be, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah, so
It'd probably be like, "Huh?
the
What's going on?"
the dryad is currently like on their knees, like fidgeting back into the water. As soon as they get the message, they are going to like instantly spring up, take a look around, and like survey the area. And just like under their breath, respond back in the whisper, Sev. Who are you?
I'm gonna send an basically just chatting back and forth with this thing, I guess. We're looking for a boy. Have you seen a boy?
There is no boy here.
I'm gonna send a message back to Gale. The creature doesn't seem to think there's a boy here.
Maybe we should ask if we could reveal ourselves and speak with it?
As you two are conversing,
Telepathically.
it is going to like raise its voice, and it's not like actively looking around trying to see where this message came from. It's going to speak in Sylvan, and as it lets loose a few words, Gale, you can hear it's telling something to come out.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we might be with something. We don't know.
I
I
doubt
don't
it.
think we are.
And
Keep
each
happening.
of the surrounding trees
I'm gonna ready chill touch. Or no, I don't know this. Never mind.
No, I mean, I'm going to actively say in my mind and warn the others that
Okay.
something might be coming.
Okay.
each of the trees begins to shake. Sev.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck. I'm
no.
ready and chill touch. Ready and chill touch.
Oh, shit.
As a few more bugbears begin to descend from the very tops of the trees down towards the front of the pond. They're just hulking. There's a couple of them just yawn and just lumber on down towards the pond as the creature just begins to keep moving around atop the water, just searching.
I'm gonna send it another message. What are you looking for?
you're gonna hear like a whispered kind of shriek
Oh.
as it's getting just frustrated walking around. You blasted voice.
Fair. I'm gonna send another message. We don't feel safe with you. Could we speak, peacefully?
You dare disturb me. Show yourself. We make peace.
I'm gonna roll insight because I don't trust that.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I have insight. Okay, rolling hot.
Okay. Despite like through the frustration in the voice, in the like the little bit of a shrieked whisper that you're getting back, you would have an idea that they're just frustrated. They're willing to talk to see what this voice could possibly want with them.
I am going to step out of the trees with my arms kind of raised. And introduce myself. I guess I'll speak in common now that it's probably not going to understand me, but
Has it been speaking common, or do you just telepathically understand?
I can telepathically understand whatever. So
I'm fairly sure it does need to be a language that both creatures do know, so I've been assuming common.
No, it does. Yeah.
I don't believe it specifically states that it understands the language.
I think we read that there's not a specification.
Is that how you communicated with the dragon?
It is how I communicated with the dragon. So yeah, it has nothing. There's nothing about target language, and yes, I communicated with a baby dragon, so I would imagine. But anyway, in common, my name is Severana. Could my friends and I speak peacefully now?
I very wisely put the weapon in one of the bags of holding.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Yeah.
And I pick up Locke and pet him while I'm walking over too. Because you mentioned friends, that means that we're already here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of show myself too, next to Zeb.
Sure. Where would you other two like to be?
I just kind of just follow suit.
Okay. Let's be like right behind Gale.
Yeah,
Really?
you know what? Why not?
Okay. Oop. Ah. Fantastic. As you all begin to step forward out of the bush behind the tree, the creature will kind of recoil as it begins to walk closer. That scent. You were here.
We wanted to parley with you. We need to find boy.
You seem sensitive to scent. Our guide brought us here. Perhaps this may smell familiar. I kind of pull out the pillow. I mean...
Yeah, There's
As
probably no less
ridiculous as
awkward way
this
to do it.
is, like,
Why not?
yeah.
Seb, as you're beginning to speak, it'll just snap back. You wish to parley. After taking what was mine?
We needed to rescue someone. I'm sorry. He had some affliction, and it was the only way to save his life.
And so you stole from me.
We did not know it was from you.
Well,
We did
this
not
is my
know
wood
you-
after all. How could you not know? Does my story
We're
not
not-
precede me?
Natives of this land, we are relatively new.
Yeah, definitely not from around here. I do not know this word, no. Just starting to get the lay of the land here.
We do apologize. It was urgent, our mission, and if there's any way we can compensate you within reason, we'd be glad to do it.
Oh. And how would you compensate?
What would you like in return?
Well, I would like that which was stolen from me.
Unfortunately, we cannot produce these apples.
Is there
Or
anything
perhaps
else?
something
I
else.
have a magic bag of beans.
Kind of turn to Raleigh and say, not helping.
I think I've got something in here.
Though, you know what? For all we know, these beans could either, like, nuke the continent or, like, produce these apples.
You know what? Actually, that's fair. You know what? Fuck it. Let's give him the beans.
The creature is going to walk towards the edge of the ponds, almost like brushing up on like the sandy bits that's meeting like the grass. I am bound to this world, only able to stay from this wood. You stole what was mine. Without it, I shall perish. And off I be, a free spirit. How could you compensate for that? What would you give? Making direct eye contact with all of you, and you just see like this sharp wooden, you can almost swear it's like a wooden figurette, like statuette of a face, as its lips just begin to purse, its eyes staring into each of you.
Getting major patron vibes here, and Sev is getting the temptation again.
I'd like
Can I
to.
think of anything from my studies that might help anchor a spirit to a wood?
Go ahead and give me a history check. This will be pretty dang high.
Yeah. The history check?
Mm-hmm. I'll say in your time of teaching,
Well, that's a no.
despite your years at the academy, nothing. It mostly had to do with beings of Cyndrus and of this continent. And if there were any sort of rituals or magic
Wait,
for other races, for other regions, he would not have come across paths with it.
I'm gonna ask Amal. I'm just gonna ask him, could you help this creature in any way? Is there anything you could do?
A bit unfortunate, it is. Nice to see you again. This creature, it seems, is doomed to this wood. There's nothing that I am in possession of to help, unfortunately.
Are we in out of our depth here? Is it going to be too much?
I don't think I understand.
Is it going to be too powerful?
You're just trying to measure it up, I'm taking.
Yeah.
Got the game.
Well, who am I to say? You all have certainly had some secrets among you, and surprises to be sure.
Is there anything you could do to help us safely out of this situation?
I suppose I could lend a bit of my help to you.
Cheers, mate.
For a favor, of course.
Is this sort of happening in her mindscape and no time
Yep.
has passed sort of thing? Okay.
Yep.
What-
Meanwhile, Rayleigh's trying to figure out what he can do.
Yeah. What would the favor be?
I just require a way back to the living. I would hate to be forever shackled by these head wraps I got stuffed in.
Well, as someone who's spent a fair share of years in prisons, I can relate. So, yeah, I can help bust you out. Not sure how to do that, but I'll do what I can if you explain how to.
I do not have a direct answer, but I will hold you to your promise. We have a deal.
We do.
Good. Just a taste for now. And
Appreciate it.
Sev, you don't begin to notice much happen in this like split second of time as you're trying to converse with them all. You don't feel any difference. Nothing changes about your appearance. But from now on, you have a +2 to your int.
Due to what?
+2 to my int. Yo!
Marky pants.
Okay.
Rayleigh,
Game on.
with your history and you being of the swamp, of the marsh, while not directly familiar with plains and forests such as this in like the central region of Cyndrus, you've heard stories of dryads and other like protectors of the fauna and flora who have been cursed to wander their domain and doomed to be protector of all that lies within.
Cursed, you say?
In some situations, there have been stories that there are fruits that formed from a dryad's forced transformation and bound, or one being bound. And if they don't return to consume the fruits, they leave this world and fade. The rumors say they fade into nothing.
Well,
I
that kinda-
see. So from that, it kind of sounds like there's nothing that can be done.
No.
Cast remove curse.
If only it was that easy.
Damn.
Any chance for wand of prestidigitation can clear up this mess?
Pulls out the wand. Bing, 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 bing.
Bibbity bobbity, get out of here.
Will they die, though, or do they just get banished back to their plane? Or I guess that's not something you'll divulge.
Yeah, there's... Like, Rayleigh would have no idea about anything other than rumors.
Okay.
And, sorry, I just want to go back and... Did it tell us that it was going to die, or just fade?
It just said
I
that
believe
it
it
will...
said die.
I believe I said it will leave this plane.
Oh.
I said
And
die, I
you
misspoke.
Return to this plane if the conditions are met.
No. And I'd very much like to stay.
And that's to say, there's no way to summon you back.
For my people, breaking an oath is a fate worse than death. I've already been bound to this forest and named its protector. If I can't uphold that, there's nothing left for me here.
That's unfortunate.
So once again I ask, how would you compensate this?
Unfortunately.
Unless we could find fruits like this, it seems like we cannot.
The closest I have is an apple, unfortunately.
Oh god. Oh god. That is wildly ironic.
It is. Yeah, these trees had formed
Magic
midnight apples.
And we took them, and that is the reason. Yeah.
And as you all reflect on
And really,
as you all reflect
and
on
all I have is this apple.
the apple, I mean, I will say, like, now that you can see the creature a little bit closer, that the dried up a little bit closer, you see that like the leaves forming the hair, the purples, the blues, the light blues, they do seem to match the heads of the trees that surround the pond.
Yeah. I must ask again, what are you searching for in this pond?
For the first time, you see like a little crack You hear like a creak of wood as the lips begin to curl upwards. Compensation.
In the water. What's in there?
Soon to be sweet. With the fruits of my labors.
What labors?
Motions around to the trees that surround you. Just taking back what was lost.
So, the boy. You're taking him back, aren't you?
What boy? I am merely taking what is mine. And if my fruits run through
Oh my.
his veins, he is mine.
Oh fuck.
I cast Detect Magic.
Oh fuck. Okay. He's in the water, isn't he? I am gonna approach the water, like, cautiously, still, like making my hands like I'm not approaching. Oh, okay.
As you begin to approach, the bugbear is going to move up to stop you with its arms. It's like grunts. Gale, what are you looking to detect?
It would probably be pointless now that I'm thinking about it. I just want to see if I can find an outline of the kid magically, assuming that based on what he just said, I want to say he's probably trying to extract the magic from him or kill him.
Yep.
Yeah, with detect magic, you're not gonna see anything.
Okay.
All right.
Out of game to battle.
Yeah, with that, hang on. Give me one sec. Okay. So that being said, I am going to cast Shatter on, I guess, directly on the Dryad. And I'm gonna need you to change my int for me on my character sheet, babe. How do I do that?
Yep, I can get that done for you. Not a problem. Go ahead, roll me initiative, y'all.
Yay.
We're doing the thing again.
Doing the thing again. Not quite how I expected that we would get here, but hey.
He's really not giving us a lot of choice.
No.
I offered beans. What more could I offer?
Beans and an ordinary apple. How ironic.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Where the hell is initiative? Oh, there it is.
Okay. Fantastic.
As he didn't want the beans, I assume I still have them.
Yeah, you still have them. Absolutely.
I'm gonna make ready the javelin.
Okay, you want to take the javelin out?
Yes.
Sure, I'd say you can do that while everyone else was talking.
I'm casting Shatter.
I mean, I'll do it after, like, Chatter gets cast, or I notice that Sev is doing something aggressive.
Yeah.
Sure. And Sev is at 14. Fantastic. Now I need to roll for everyone else. Oh, God. Well.
Wow, we're making you do things.
5 minutes later, and I will.
How rude of us. We're making the DM do DM things. That's nerve.
I know, the nerve. I'm going to put Locke right behind you.
Yeah.
Really? And now I need my bugbears back out.
And how do I add a javelin to my inventory just so I can do easy attacks?
Yep, I will get that done right for you. If we want for the moment, well, I mean, we're coming close to the end, actually. It is almost 10 o'clock here.
Yeah.
This might be a great way to end it for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Just get everything set up for next week, and we will come in full force.
Locking in with that shatter right on the dryad.
I think you mean
Engine crash
hemlocking
will
it in. Ayo. Okay.
not be used again, but like
Hemlocking it and warlocking it on. Damn. I just got a patron, didn't I? Well.
Well, we will see where this all goes. I will take care of this for next week, where we come to resolve our conflict with the Dryad and the potential fate of a kid who is just underwater. So we will see where that all goes. I appreciate y'all coming through for the night, though. It's been fantastic. I hope you all had a lot of fun, and I shall see you all next week.
Bye.
Take care, y'all.
But